Hi dear viewers, welcome to our channel Raskolebla Reviews. In this video I am going to share review of Alfa Romeo Tonale. Much as the thought may bring traditionalist devotees of this famous old Italian racing brand out in spots, Alfa Romeo is, under the auspices of its current Stellantis group management overlords, slowly turning its corporate fortunes around, and its thanks almost entirely to SUVs. While the Stelvio continues to do modestly good European business as it nears retirement, its maker is now gearing up to partner it with a much smaller and more affordable compact crossover SUV aimed at a more youthful buyer, the Milano. And yet, it's a third, mid-sized SUV, the Alfa Romeo Tonale, that has fueled the firm's regeneration most recently. In its first full year on sale in 2023, the Tonale swelled Turin's global sales volume by some 30%, and that figures European market equivalent by nearly 50%. Growth from a low base is one thing, of course. Sustained market success quite another, and it's not like this car hasn't got serious competition. Operating in the hugely popular premium C-SUV segment, it counts the likes of the BMW X1, Audi Q3, and Volvo XC40 among its rivals, even if, simply by being present in that market, it can have a big impact on Alfa's bottom line. More desirable volume brand options like the Peugeot 3008 and Kia Sportage could also be considered rivals. With fleet-friendly plug-in hybrid technology in its armory, as well as Alfa's familiar design appeal, though, this car seems to have plenty of potential. Launching in the UK in late 2022, it is now available in both mild hybrid and plug-in hybrid formats, priced from just over £35,000 to just under £50,000. The Alfa Romeo Tonale makes a fairly average-sized entry within the compact SUV class at a little over 4.5 meters in length and standing just over 1.6 meters tall. As is typical of its brand, it seeks to set itself apart through sophisticated exterior design. Though most testers agreed that, on a compact SUV, that's quite the tricky challenge. The Tonale's exterior design references so many revered Alfas of the past. The tri-lobe headlights are a homage to the 1990s Alfa Romeo SZ sports car, the rising swage line on the body side to the Alfa GT, and the teleedial wheels to just about every fast Alfa of the last 30 years. But their combined effect is a little underwhelming on the eye, because the car's proportions are more ordinary than Turin typically deals in. Smallish SUVs like this tend to have longish overhangs, boosted ride height, high rising bodies, and that slightly apologetic stance by default. And so, while the Tonale is nice enough looking by the standards of the class, that isn't saying very much for it. Like almost every small Alfa, Fiat, Jeep, in other markets you can even add Dodge and Chrysler, the Tonale adopts the former FCA Group's SECS platform, which, while it has been re-engineered and improved several times, has its roots in a collaboration that Fiat had with General Motors more than 20 years ago, which fathered the 2005 Grande Punto. For the Tonale, it's now known as Small Wide 4X 4LWB, making the car closest related to the Jeep Compass. The car's engine and model derivative range was a little slow in expanding, but UK buyers can now choose between 1.5-liter turbo, 158 bhp, front-wheel drive, mild hybrid petrol, and 1.3-liter, 276 bhp, four-wheel drive plug-in hybrid versions. The former is a 48-volt hybrid system, which can run for very short periods with the engine off, but only at very low speeds, and when coasting down. The latter, meanwhile, uses the combination of a 1.3-liter multi-air, turbocharged four-cylinder petrol engine, making 178 bhp, which drives the front axle, as well at times as a starter-generator electric motor, and a 121 bhp electric rear axle drive unit. That electric motor draws power from a 15.5 kWh drive battery, making for claimed E-ER combined electric range of 38 miles, perhaps just a little above average for a PHEV in this class. P4-style plug-in hybrid systems like that have been used by former FCA Group brand Jeep before, of course, but they do tend to be heavier than their P2, and P3 style competitors, where the electric drive motor is made part of the forward transmission.